Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Tonight's game is presented by the Kime Company, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Stocker Concrete, Grandview Exterior Systems, the Cush Financial Group, and PAC Drilling. Now, let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Big Z Sports coverage of high school tournament baseball continues today. We are at Bob Wren Stadium on the campus of Ohio University for a Division VII regional final matchup, the last hope for Tuscarawas County. The Strasburg Franklin Tigers, after a miraculous 12-8 win over Green in the semifinal, they take on the South Webster Jeeps, who also had to overcome an early deficit to win 4-2 over Newark Catholic. They exacted some revenge in that game as Newark Catholic eliminated them from the tournament last year. No revenge for them today. Revenge is on the minds of the Tigers. They lost to South Webster in a regional semifinal last year. They were eliminated 2-1 in that game. Bill Hammerstrom here for Big Z Sports alongside me, Logan McPeek. Logan, how can you describe that miraculous win by the Tigers yesterday?
Bizarre. I mean, that's probably the best way that you can describe what the Strasburg Tigers did yesterday. Down 1-7 in the second inning after Brody Boffman, who started the game, had to come out due to an injury in the first inning off the bump. He went into the field, but Drew Lancaster came in, gave up 7 runs in the second inning, and after that second inning, he pitched an absolute gem, and the Tiger bats came alive as the Tigers, against John Knapp, a pitcher that had only given up 7 runs all season for the Green Bobcats, the Tigers put up 12 and 12 hits as they're advancing to today's final.
How about that top of the order, Lancaster, Boffman, Dugan, and Hurst for the Tigers yesterday?
They were unbelievable. And not to mention, they got production also from the bottom of their order as well, because they had some great at-bats. If I'm not mistaken, Strasburg got hit by a pitch 4 times yesterday, and they were all towards the bottom of their order other than Drew Lancaster having 2.
And so, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And it's unbelievable to think about it. The Tigers, they just have that never say die attitude. You have to have that type of attitude in the postseason, especially when you go down a big deficit like that, 7-1. A lot of teams will just start to hang their heads and fold. The Tigers did not say that. They continued to stay with their game plan, and that's why they're here today.
And speaking of never say die attitude, Brody Boffman is still standing the story of the day. He will be on the mound, the starting pitcher for the Tigers.
Yeah, again, as I mentioned, he went out in the first inning with what we believe was like an oblique abdominal injury, and he went out of the game for a little bit of time. Actually had to be pinch hit for because he couldn't go, but he came back at the end of the game. 5 RBI day for Brody Boffman yesterday, and today he's getting the start today.
And he is the IVC North and the District Player of the Year. He is also 10-0 on the season with an ERA under 1.2, so we are excited to see what he can do for the Tigers. This is your Wood Electric pregame show on Big Z Sports. Coming up next, it is your Cush Financial Group in the dugout with the coach. We visit with the coaches for both teams, Mike Becker for the Strasburg Tigers and Ryan McClintock for the South Webster Jeeps. We'll get into that nickname a little bit later on, but right now it is time for In the Dugout with the Coach here as the Wood Electric pregame show continues on Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Harts's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Harts's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetasucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm-fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
We are in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by Cush Financial with Strasburg Tigers coach Mike Becker. First, coach, let's talk about yesterday's game, down 7-1. From our standpoint, it was a miraculous comeback. From your standpoint, what did you see?
Yeah, so, we came back, out of that inning, the second inning, and we had a little bit of adversity that we met. Brody Boffin went out there and started the game on the mound for us and had a little bit of a back issue that had tightened up on him. So we had to put Drew Lancaster in, and Drew's a really good pitcher, but just a tough situation, and they got to him a little bit. And we talked, after that inning, it's like, hey, our last tournament game, we scored, I think, like 8 or 9 runs, and we had just gone down to Harrison Central and scored 19 against a team that's playing in a regional final today, too. So it's like, tough spot. We never said it's going to be easy. Nowhere on our goal list at the beginning of the season does it say, hey, we're going to do this and it's going to be easy, it's going to be hard, and we knew we were going to have to face something like that, and the kids responded. It was amazing.
Yeah, all the kids responded too. I mean, you had a lot of contributors there in that comeback. Yeah,
so the top 4 did the major heavy lifting and came up with the big hits, but our bottom half, they battled their butts off and built up his pitch count. They took some walks, they took some hit by pitches, they hit some balls in the infield and reached base. And then, Drew Lancaster had some big hits, and Brody Hurst, I think, had 5 RBIs, and Boffman, was able to fight through it and reach base, 3-4 times. And it was those 4, and then, down the lineup too, Tanner Tucker had some RBI singles, and it was just a great overall performance for those guys.
So you have Brody Boffman scheduled to start today. Tell me how he's doing after getting dinged up a little yesterday.
Yeah, so he landed a little awkward on the mound yesterday. I think if we would have let him, he'd have tried to go back in later in the game. So doing some stretching with him, doing everything he can to get out there today and give us what he's got. He only threw 10 pitches, so it's not like his arm's going to be a problem. It's just going to be, how his lower half reacts. But feel pretty confident, comfortable with him. We'll keep an eye on him. We've got a couple other guys in relief that are ready to go too. So, our pitching staff's carried us all season, and Brody and Drew yesterday is a big part of that. But we've got some other guys coming up behind that we feel if we have to give the ball to, we trust them as well.
So you play Southwest Webster any time to think about revenge for last year's tournament game?
Yeah, get to this point of the season, whoever it's going to be is going to be a big game, right? But with him, on this field last year in the regional tournament, obviously the kids are looking forward to that, and, you get to play an opponent that you're familiar with, and they return, I think, 7 or so from their team last year, and we return 8 starters. So it's a lot of the same. Both teams have added, and I know they have a couple really good young players that are going to contribute today. But the kids were, obviously fired up, to come back and have that win yesterday, and then to hey, we get a shot at the team that knocked us out last year. And quality opponent. They're so well coached. Coach McClintock does a great job, and great kids there, and we expect a really well played game today.
What do you have to do in your approach both on the mound and at the plate to beat the South Webster?
Yeah, the Jeeps.
The Jeeps.
We always, with our pitching staff, we want to attack and be competitive in the strike zone. Make the opponent beat us swinging the bat, and we've done a really good job of that. As a whole, we haven't walked a whole lot of hitters, and that's our goal every season, and this staff has done a pretty good job of that. Offensively, started the year out a little bit slow, but we've really started to swing the bats pretty well here the last month, and then the last 2 weeks we've had some high output games. Kids have kind of bought into trying to hit the ball through the middle of the field, through the middle of the diamond, keep it away from rolling over the baseball, and we started to do that, and then we've hit some balls pretty hard. Yesterday we had some big extra base hits and all that, so just do what we've done to get us to this point.
All right, that's Coach Mike Becker. Coach, thank you for your time and good luck.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
In the dugout with the coach, I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Need to clean up fast? Redbox Dumpster Rentals has you covered. From home cleanouts to big construction jobs, they've got 10, 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters. A solution for every project. They deliver on-site, pick up on time, and offer competitive pricing that won't break your budget. Now serving the New Philadelphia area. Cleanup has never been easier. Call 330-275-6272 or visit redboxplus.com to book yours today. Redbox Dumpster Rentals, the right box, right when you need it.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscarawas Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
We are in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by Cush Financial. Bill Hammerstrom here for Big Z Sports. I'm alongside Ryan McClintock, the head coach for South Webster. Coach, you had, I guess you'd call it a come-from-behind victory yesterday. Bats were silent for about 4 innings there. Tell me what you saw late in the game, what your team did to deliver.
Well, they just kept the same approach they had from the first pitch of the game, and we knew we hit some hard balls right at guys, and eventually they were going to find space. So just told them not to try to do anything more than what they were doing and trust the process, and it'll work out.
How about that hit by Pierce Kreischer to give you guys a lead?
Yeah, big knock by a freshman there. First 2 at-bats weren't really, didn't put some good swings out there. Got fooled on some breaking balls, but that's what you want guys to do, make in-game adjustments, and he did that and delivered.
And then your pitcher kept you in the game. I'm sure it got frustrating for him when the offense wasn't coming.
Yeah, I mean, for them to come out and put 2 runs on the board early on us like they did last year, it would have been easier for our guys to say, here we go again. But, that's why you trust your upperclassmen, guys who have been here before, to kind of buckle down and limit the damage. And you put up a couple zeros and kind of change the momentum of the game.
So who you got pitching today, and what are you looking for out of him?
Easton Large is on the mound for us today, just to be the same guy he's been all year long, go right at the hitters and give us a good presence up there.
So you knocked this team out of the playoffs last year. Did you take anything from that game into this game?
We just know it's a very good team, well coached. They're very talented, a year older just like we are. So we're going to play good games today.
All right, Coach Ryan McClintock, South Webster. Coach, thanks for your time and good luck.
Thank you.
And then I got with the coach by Cush Financial. I'm Bill Hammerstrom on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Got septic or drain problems? Call Speedy Septic and Drain Cleaning in Strasburg. From septic system inspections and point-of-sale septic and well inspections to sewer and drain cleaning, high-velocity sewer jetting, root and sludge removal, and sewer camera inspections, Speedy does it all. They also provide electronic locating of tank and sewer lines, liquid waste hauling and disposal, grease trap service, oil water separators, industrial processed liquids, and residential or commercial septic services. NSF certified inspectors and certified service providers. Fast, dependable service you can trust. Don't let septic problems slow you down. Call Speedy Septic and Drain Cleaning today.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Are you ready for a breath of fresh air? Simpson Salute Heating and Air is here to revolutionize the way you experience comfort. With years of dedicated service, Simpson Salute is not just about fixing your heating and cooling systems. They're about earning your respect. Their team of certified professionals work tirelessly, ensuring your home is the perfect temperature, no matter the season. Call them today and feel the difference dedication makes. Simpson Salute Heating and Air, working hard to earn your respect.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook. The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Back at Bob Wren Stadium at Ohio University Division VII regional final between the Strasburg Tigers. And on the other side, we have the South Webster Jeeps.
Or the Fighting Casey Claxons.
We continue our Wood Electric pregame show. Want to thank all of our sponsors, including our playoff presenting sponsor, Altman Health Systems, and our playoff sponsors, Willis Group Realty, Speedy Septic, Willendale Golf Cart Sales, and Simpson Salute. I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports. Alongside me, Logan McPeek, and he's going to have our Stocker Concrete starting lineup for the Strasburg Tigers.
Thank you, Bill. First for the Tigers, led by head coach Mike Becker. They'll lead off with Drew Lancaster, the senior shortstop, wearing number 11. Number 5, Brody Boffman. He'll be in the 2-hole today for the Tigers at pitcher. Batting third will be Caden Dugan, the second baseman, wearing number 4. Batting fourth, Brody Hurst, the third baseman, wearing number 1. Batting fifth, Avery Keffer, playing first base today, wearing number 8. Batting sixth, Tanner Tucker, the catcher, he wears number 6. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Zayden Barr, wearing number 12. Batting eighth will be Tressel Miller in the DH. Lucas Gopp will be taking his position in center field. And batting ninth will be number 17, Peyton Herman, playing right field.
And today they are facing, pitching for the South Webster Jeeps, is freshman Easton Large, 6-3 with a 1.07 ERA, 79 strikeouts on the season. And your first pitch is strike number 1 to Drew Lancaster. And he is large. He's listed at 6'3", 6'5", in various recruitment sites.
And he looks every bit of that.
Pitches inside, 1-1 the count. Again, said a freshman, but all these players are rising to the next level, so he's almost a rising sophomore at this point. Strike 2 called, 1-2 count now to Lancaster, 4.02 average. Misspoke earlier as far as district player of the year. He's the district player of the year. Brody Boffman, the district pitcher of the year. Scored 39 runs this season to lead the team. Entering this regional tournament. Pitches low, 2-2.
If there's one thing Strasburg did really well in their regional semifinal win, it was just getting a bat on the ball. John Knapp touched about 90 with his fastballs, and Strasburg just shelled him.
2-2 pitch from Large. Fly ball into left field. There to put it away is Zayden Barr. For the Jeeps, out number 1. Of course, we've been talking about the Jeeps mascot from the 1940s Popeye cartoon. He's a little magical creature from Africa, apparently, and they earned that nickname in the 40s when Popeye was popular.
I bet we can get Casey Claxon up here to give us a full explanation from his point of view.
So one out for Brody Boffman. Nice to see him out there. Of course, he batted all day yesterday. Looks at a pitch low and outside, ball 1. But on the mound today, the sophomore, 417 average, 18 runs batted in, 34 runs scored, 11 stolen bases. There's a hard hit ball to shortstop, but able to put that away is Hunter Bernard. Had my outfield mixed up there. It was Braden Bernard out there in left field.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 3, Caden Dugan.
The Jeeps defense so far doing a nice job limiting the Tigers offense. Tigers doing a nice job making contact so far against Large, but the Jeeps defense is helping them out.
This is Caden Dugan, a senior. Looks at ball 1. Dugan, 321 average on the season. 8 doubles to lead the team. Ground ball down the left field line. It is fair. That's going to be extra bases. He's going to hustle his way to second base for a double. Throw comes in. He slides in, and he is safe. So a 2-out double for the first base runner of the game for the Tigers. And Dugan is 9th double of the season.
You couldn't put that more in a perfect line down the third base line for that stand-up double.
Number 1, Brody Hurst.
So Brody Hurst had a day yesterday. 398 average entering the regional tournament. 36 runs batted in. Leads the team in that category.
If I'm not mistaken, had the go-ahead RBI in the 5th inning, I believe, yesterday.
Strike called. Strasburg fans unhappy, but you're going to hear that all throughout the game from both sides. Nobody likes a called strike.
One side's happy, the other one's not. It's a 50-50 balance.
Again, your pitcher, Easton Large.
These kids we cannot see. We're trying. They're standing up, blowing air horns. Where's OHSAA? I mean, we can't even see.
2 outs here in the top of the first inning for the Strasburg Tigers. Brody Hurst hits it into center field. Back just a little bit, but able to make the catch is Bo Stevens, and that's 3 outs. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score here at Ohio University on Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to take the next step toward your future? Join us for the next Buckeye Career Center Open House Thursday, March 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. This is a combined high school and adult education event. Explore hands-on career tech labs and 10 full-time adult programs. Meet our staff and enjoy self-guided tours, plus a complimentary meal. High school students who apply for next school year receive a small gift, and adults will have their $50 application fee waived. Again, that's the next Buckeye Career Center Open House, March 19th.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
The Division 7 regional final continues between Strasburg and Webster, the Tigers and the Jeeps. Again, we have Brody Boffman on the mound, and your Stocker starting lineup begins with Hunter Bernard, the shortstop, a senior, batting left-handed for the Jeeps. Hits it right up the middle, but able to make the play. Drew Lancaster for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's a good way for Brody Boffman to start, as they probably want to keep him protected as much as possible after leaving the game yesterday with an injury.
A nice play there by Lancaster. And it's a nice presence to have Lancaster back at that shortstop position because he is such a good shortstop.
Benaiah Andrews was the winning pitcher yesterday for the Jeeps. He's playing first base today. Wearing number 15, he's a senior, 379 average on the season. There's hit right up the middle for a base hit, so they get their first runner on with 1 out. That's Benaiah Andrews. Next up, number 22, second baseman, senior Bryson McClintock, 333 average. So 2 hits right back up the middle against Boffman to start here. 1 fielded for an out. That one skied in the air. Able to camp out underneath it and make the catch is Caden Dugan. So 2 outs. Boffman not having to throw many pitches here early.
Now batting,
which could be key for the Tigers down the stretch if they're able to get out of this inning and Boffman not throw that many pitches.
Right, if whatever is ailing him is something that hurts over time and with use. You know, he's thrown, 4 pitches so far? He's got 2 outs. Ball's outside. Nice throw by Tanner Tucker, but not able to make the tag in time. Avery Keffer at first base.
Strasburg actually was able to get a runner from Green yesterday on one of those throwdowns, so Tigers definitely going to be weary of that today.
Meanwhile, it's ball 1. 1-0 the count. Large hits it right to the shortstop, Drew Lancaster. Quick inning for Brody Boffman. We go to the second inning, no score here on Big Z Sports.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
When you pick up fresh deli meats and cheeses at your favorite local store, there's a good chance it started at Walnut Creek Foods. For years, Walnut Creek Foods has proudly supplied stores throughout Tuscarawas County with quality meats, cheeses, Amish-made favorites, bakery items, and specialty foods families know and love. Because around here, local matters, fresh matters, and relationships matter. From small-town markets to family dinner tables, Walnut Creek Foods is proud to help bring the flavor of Amish country home. Walnut Creek Foods, supporting local stores and the communities they serve.
We are back at Ohio University's second inning about to begin. On the mound, Easton Large for the South Webster Jeeps. He made that last out in the bottom of the first inning. Let's take you around the defense for the Jeeps. Again, pitching Easton Large, number 25 at catcher, number 24 Sam Murphy. At first base, number 15, Benaiah Andrews. Third base, Cole Bennett, number 10. Hunter Bernard at shortstop. Bryson McClintock at second base. And in the outfield, Braden Barnard. Bo Stevens and Jacob McGraw. Avery Keffer to lead off here in the second inning for the Tigers. Fouls it back for strike 1. When we were talking, we thought about Keffer maybe pitching today. Boffman on the mound. Strike called. 0-2. From Easton Large. Keffer 266 average. He's hit a home run this year, junior. 1-2.
The Strasburg faithful has showed up nicely, as well as the Jeep faithful.
Foul ball down the first base line. And these stadiums tend to get kind of loud because everybody's right behind home plate. Kind of close it in a little bit with the roof.
But an absolutely beautiful complex here at Ohio University.
Baseball and softball hosting postseason games. 2-2 the count now. Keffer again working the count deep. Pitches outside, full count, so Keffer has fought his way back to a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. First strikeout of the game for Easton Large. That brings up Tanner Tucker, the catcher and junior. 277 average entering the regional tournament. Strike called. Again, both these teams in this postseason because of comeback wins. Tigers came back from a 7-1 deficit. Strike 2. Jeeps came back from a 2-0 deficit, but they were no hit for the first 4 innings of the game. One and two the count, and if you think it's only close games in this postseason, for the Jeeps. They had a 11-run inning in the district championship to overcome a 6-3 deficit and advance to regionals. Pitch is called a strike. 2 strikeouts this inning for Easton Large.
Large really taking command here in this inning on the bump.
And he's a big guy, like we said. Could be about 6. This isn't football. We don't get the heights and weights, so we kind of go by what we see on the recruiting profile. 6'5", 230 according to one. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Hustling out is Barr, but doesn't beat the throw. So 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers in the second. We head to the bottom of the inning here on Big Z Sports.
The Willis Group Realty provides you the tools you need to make your home buying and selling process as seamless as possible. Plus, the agents and staff at the Willis Group will take the time with you to make this life moment an experience to enjoy. Though they are based in Tuscarawas County, they have the ability to sell all over the state of Ohio. To learn more about Willis Group Realty, including current listings and financing tool, visit willisgrouprealty.com.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
We are back here at Ohio University. Division 7 regional final game. Historic opportunity for the Tigers. This is their first trip to a regional championship game. Also their chance to go to the state tournament for the first time in program history.
Jeeps making back-to-back appearances in the regional championship.
They were in the state Final Four, according to their website, in 1941.
So when they officially didn't even have the Jeep name adopted yet.
There you go. That's Logan McPeek. I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports. This is Jacob McGraw batting against Brody Boffman. McGraw, a .330 hitter playing right field. Senior. Got 4 seniors among the. There's a pop-up to shallow center field, and there to make the play is Lucas Scott. So first out of the bottom of the second inning for the Tigers. Pierce Kreischer, the designated hitter, a freshman. Drove in the go-ahead runs in their come-from-behind victory in the regional semifinal, which they won 4-2. Good curveball in there for a strike.
The sweeping curveballs are always so tough to hit because it ties you up as a batter in the box.
Then changes speed right away and gets him to foul that one away. So quickly 0-2 against Kreischer. Misses inside. Nice pitch, though.
There's that sweeping curveball again.
Yeah. So 1-2. 1 out, bottom of the second. Grounded to shortstop. Busy day for Drew Lancaster. Throw is off the mark, though. Runner falls down on first base, so he's held to, we'll call it an error on the throw. So E6 gets Kreischer on base with 1 out. That brings up Cole Bennett, the third baseman, and a junior.
The third baseman, number 10, Cole Bennett.
Yeah, that last one, Lancaster just airmailed it.
He gets forgiven after that effort that he had yesterday to close out that game and get the win.
Tremendous effort.
Bennett wants to bunt. Nice bunt down the first base line. Boffman's able to field it. Throws out Bennett, but the runner does advance with 2 outs. So Sam Murphy, the senior catcher, coming up for the Jeeps of South Webster. 20-10 on the season. They were 6-7 at one point. 14-3 since then. They were 4-6 in the Southern Ohio Conference, but if you think that matters here in the postseason, you're not really paying attention to these playoffs. Yesterday we did a New Philadelphia game, and they lost to a outstanding team that was only 3-7 in their conference. You never know what the competition is.
Absolutely, especially when you get to other parts of the state that we as a coverage area are not familiar with. You look at the competition, and it's just so much different.
Strike called, found the inside part of the plate.
This South Webster team actually lost to that Franklin Furnace Green team that Strasburg beat yesterday early in the season.
Ground ball. Unable to field it cleanly as the first baseman, but he recovers, and Kepper throws to Boffman for the out. So that brings us to the third inning. No score here at Ohio University on Big Z Sports.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
At Storage Stockade, it starts with listening. When you call or stop in, you'll find real people who take the time to understand what you're storing and help you choose the right space without pressure. Located in New Philadelphia, Storage Stockade offers clean, secure storage and smart options like Storage Defender, providing real-time alerts and 24/7 personal monitoring for added peace of mind. Whether you're storing household items, business inventory, or an RV or boat, you'll feel confident knowing your belongings and your experience matter. Storage you can trust, service you can count on. Visit StorageStockade.com.
Back at Bob Wrenn Stadium on the campus of Ohio University, a Division VII regional final between Strasburg and South Webster. No score here in the third inning, and I'm going to tag out to Logan McPeek to bring you the play-by-play.
Thank you, Bill. A little bit of Toby Keith to open up the third inning for the Strasburg Tigers, and Tressel Miller will lead off the inning for the Tigers. One plate appearance yesterday, I believe, was a strikeout for the Tigers in that win over Green against Easton Large, out for his third inning of work for the Jeeps.
We're going to get an explanation of that Jeeps nickname coming up.
From a certain South Webster alum that many people will be familiar with. Casey Claxon will be joining us here in a little bit. I'm not sure what point here during the third inning, but to get a little bit more explanation of that Jeep nickname that is so unique. Large is ready. The first delivery to Tressel Miller. Low for ball number one. Next delivery. Inside. Actually, they're going to call that strike on the inside.
It looked just as much a ball as the previous pitch, but our view isn't as good as the umpires.
A little bit of an offset view. Next delivery. Miller swings and misses for strike two. 1-2 count now to Tressel Miller, the senior DH for the Strasburg Tigers. Large is ready. Next delivery. Grounded to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly. Fires to first for out number one. Nice routine play from the shortstop for the South Webster Jeeps in Hunter Bernard.
It's interesting, last year, this Region 27 had the same four teams in it. South Webster beat Strasburg in the semifinals and then lost to Newark Catholic, who beat Green last year. Newark Catholic would advance state runner-up. South Webster got their revenge yesterday, and now Strasburg gets a chance at revenge from a year ago.
So in steps Peyton Herman. That one called strike. Large is ready for the next delivery. Strike two on the outside part of the plate. And already Herman in an 0-2 hole. Top of the order due up for the Tigers in Drew Lancaster. Next delivery, swing and miss for strike number three. So 2 outs early here in the top of the third inning. And Drew Lancaster in the top of the Tigers order coming to the plate.
And Easton Large looks good, a freshman. They have two pitchers. The senior, Benaiah Andrews, pitched yesterday, got the win. They're both 6-3. Well, Benaya's 7-3 now after yesterday. But Large has the more strikeouts with 79.
That one called strike to Drew Lancaster, the senior shortstop who got the win yesterday in a tremendous effort. We can't say it enough times on the air, I feel like. Next delivery. Hopped up foul and out of play. And the count will go to 0-2. And a little bit of a reminder from the PA announcer, these are not souvenirs. They need to be returned to the dugout.
Drew Lancaster, 4.02 average. Very worthy of the East District Player of the Year, but good that...
That one high and outside for ball one.
His teammate Brody Boffman got the Pitcher of the Year because both outstanding seasons, both batting over 400, plus what they do on the mound.
Large, the 1-2 delivery, outside and low for ball two. And Lancaster works the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's a good place to throw it, though. He's been getting that outside corner. Keep trying to stretch it as much as you can.
Next delivery. Grounded foul towards the South Webster dugout. We'll do it again even at 2-2. Lancaster 2 for 2 yesterday, but drove in some big runs for the Tigers. Next delivery low for ball 3, and Lancaster works the count back to 3-2.
You know, they're working the counts deep against Easton Large. They're really making him work early on. Not sure, as a freshman, what kind of pitch count he has from his team.
Next delivery. Sweeping curveball, strike 3 as Lancaster goes down looking. And the Jeeps force a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the third with South Webster coming to the plate next with Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Welcome back to Bob Wren Stadium at Ohio University as we head to the bottom of the third inning, and the South Webster Jeeps due up for the Jeeps will be number 12 in Braden Bernard, the 9-hitter for the Jeeps. So the top of the order on deck for South Webster against Brody Boffman for his third inning of work. First delivery called strike to Bernard.
Logan, I bet you would have taken the over if I would have said 2 hits through 2.5 innings.
That one line to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and it's going to be over his head and almost to the warning track. And Bernard with a stand-up double to lead off the inning for the South Webster Jeeps.
It's the second hit of the day against Brody Boffman, but it puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And the top of the order up for the Jeeps.
So in steps Hunter Bernard for the Jeeps with their first runner in scoring position. Hunter Bernard, a ground out to Drew Lancaster. His first at bat for the Jeeps. Boffman's ready, and they're going to throw back to second. No play is made.
You can see the infield is shallow. They're expecting
sacrifice.
Yes, a bunt, but Bernard at .356 on the season. Not sure you want to take the bat off his shoulders, but with the way this game's going, you're going to want to manufacture some runs.
Hoffman again disengages. Hoffman's ready. First delivery. Fouled off back to the screen. And the count moves to 0-1 to Hunter Bernard, the shortstop today for the Jeeps.
And he was swinging away there. Tough top 5 batters here, all batting over .330 for the Jeeps.
Hoffman eyes second. Now he's ready. The 0-1 delivery, and he pulls back and throws to second to Lancaster. Again, no play is made. Now, we have this discussion sometimes here on the air or not. The MLB has now implemented a disengagement rule. How much longer do you think it trickles down to the high school level? That one line to left field. Right on track for the left fielder to make the play in Zayden Barr for out number 1.
I think there's a lot of rules in professional baseball that aren't going to trickle down to high school baseball,
The first baseman, number 15.
including a pitch clock, just because of all of the mechanisms that you need to keep track of it, paying for it.
Extra staffing.
Yeah.
First delivery to the second hitter in Benaiah Andrews for the South Webster Jeeps. Is that one outside for ball 1. Hoffman next delivery. Hopped up foul behind our heads, and we'll do it at 1-1 now to Benaiah Andrews with a runner on second. That is Braden Bernard.
Of course, we're keeping an eye on Brody Boffman, the pitcher, because he left yesterday's game hurt. Seems to be doing okay, giving up 2 runs, no hits. Got a situation he's got to pitch out of here, though.
Boffman is ready for the 1-1 delivery. Now the batter steps out. Now he's ready. Boffman's 1-1 delivery. Just inside for ball number 2.
Benaiah Andrews here, pitcher, but first baseman today, .379 average.
Next delivery almost clips Andrews, and the count moves to 3-1 to Benaiah Andrews. Also, I believe the pitcher last year for South Webster against these same Tigers.
Absolutely. It's funny how that works out.
Next delivery. Popped up. Lancaster giving chase. He calls off the infield and makes the play for out number 2. Good communication from Drew Lancaster, the shortstop, for out number 2.
And you said Andrews was the pitcher last year, held the Tigers to just 1 run in that game, but pitched yesterday, so he's not available today to start. But their freshman's pretty good. Bryson McClintock, the second baseman, bats .333.
First delivery, grounded to Lancaster, who's had a busy day in the infield. He bobbles it, fires to first, and it is in time for the out. Boy, what a throw by Drew Lancaster, and what a recovery from Avery Keffer at first base to force the third out. Top of the 4th coming up, and the Tigers coming to the plate next with Big Z Sports.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
For the fourth inning for the Strasburg Tigers, and 2-3-4 due up for the Tigers in Bachman, Dugan, and Brody Hurst. So heart of the order coming up for the Tigers.
And I want to say I was lucky enough to call the Strasburg football playoff win at home. Brody Bachman had an 82-yard touchdown run in that game that he ran about 120 yards. Just one of the great high school football plays of the year.
First delivery from Large. Cut on foul down the third base line. The count moves to 0-1. Still only one hit for the Tigers in this game, and that was Caden Dugan's stand-up double in the first.
Which is surprising to you after the offensive explosion that they had in the last game, scoring 12 runs.
And this is why we don't say anything prediction-wise on air, Bill.
This is why you don't say anything prediction-wise on air. You would have taken the over on 3 hits so far in 3 innings.
I'd have taken that over in a heartbeat. Large is ready for the next delivery to Bachman. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 count now to Brody Bachman.
Yeah, 4 hits yesterday for Bachman.
5 RBIs. Was a big component in the Tigers' win yesterday. Now standing in a big spot here. Large's next delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So the second straight punch out for Easton Large going back to the top of the third inning. And that brings up Caden Dugan for the Tigers.
5 strikeouts so far, and he's doing it against a really good lineup for the Tigers.
So in steps Caden Dugan, the lone hit for the Tigers today with that 2-out double as he pops that one up foul and out of play as the count moves to 0-1.
Dugan singled and scored on a Brody Hurst triple down the third base line in that game yesterday.
Large, the 0-1 delivery. That one cut on. That one looks trouble, and that is caught by the center fielder. What an effort by the center fielder, Braden Bernard, for the South Webster Jeeps to get over and make that play, as that one looked like it was dropping in the gap.
He laid out for that one, and that was a deep hit. A lot of space out there in these college-level outfields, but he was able to chase it down and make the play.
Excuse me, that was Bo Stevens who made the play for the Jeeps in center field, making up a ton of ground on that catch. So in steps Brody Hurst as he takes strike 1 looking.
Not only did he make that catch, he held on to it through pretty hard contact on the ground when he hit the deck.
Next delivery. That one cut on deep to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he will make the grab for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for the South Webster Jeeps. They're coming to the plate next with Big Z Sports.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetosucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm-fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
Welcome back to Bob Wren Stadium at Ohio University in the bottom of the 4th inning. For the South Webster Jeeps, leading off will be Easton Large, and we have a special guest joining us here today from OU in South Webster alumnus Casey Claxon. Casey, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, thank you, Logan. It's good to be here and good to set in here in what would be bottom of the 4th, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. So while the Jeeps are batting, we want you to kind of go in depth a little bit on the nickname, the Jeeps. It's such a unique nickname, as that one inside corner part of the zone, 4 strike 1. But again, such a unique nickname. I believe only 2 teams in the state are named the Jeeps.
Yeah, actually there's only one school in the state of Ohio that has the Jeeps as a mascot, and that's obviously South Webster. There is a team in, I think it's North Du Bois, Indiana, that is also, or possibly Illinois. They're also a Jeeps as well, but those are the only 2 schools in the country that have that as a mascot.
That one line to right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he will make the grab. Nice play by Peyton Herman in right field to make the grab for out number 1. Herman making up a ton of room in that right field.
But you asked about the uniqueness of the Jeep name. It's not the 4-wheel drive vehicle that you might think of when you hear Jeep. But the Jeep is actually a mascot that was created from the old Popeye cartoon, which was back in the days of, oh, look out.
As Boffman hits Jacob McGraw on that pitch, and McGraw will be awarded first base, so base runner on for the Jeeps. But back to what you were saying about the Jeep nickname.
Yeah, but back in the days of when they would have newspaper comics in the old movies, but the Jeep was a Popeye character, and Popeye gave Olive Oyl, his girlfriend, a Jeep, which was this magical, long-nosed creature that I think came from possibly Africa. You could Google it and get a picture of it to see what it looked like, but some of the Jeeps were kind of yellow with spots. Well, our Jeep at South Webster, obviously red. And how the Jeeps adopted that name, the South Webster did not have a mascot, back in the 30s and 40s, but that name, whenever that character was created.
As they've got McGraw on a rundown now, throw it on to second, and it's going to be in time for the out. So a big mistake on the base pass for the Jeeps as McGraw gets caught in a pickle, and the Tigers now with 2 outs.
A big play for Strasburg there. But there was a newspaper writer from the Portsmouth Daily Times that would go and watch South Webster play, and he kind of coined the phrase of a box that would be rolled out onto the court during basketball games. Back then, a coach couldn't meet with players during timeouts in basketball, so what they would do is they would roll this little box out onto the floor, and the South Webster coaches were basically accused of sending out messages to the team in the little box. So this newspaper writer coined the phrase, that's the Jeep box, because it would send out like magic messages, and then like things would happen and South Webster would start playing. So that's kind of where it came from.
Strike.
Very unique name.
Strike 3 as Pierce Kreischer goes down swinging for the Jeeps. Not a 1-2-3 inning, but we go to the top of the 5th inning with the Tigers coming to the plate next with Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Welcome back to Bob Wren Stadium in Athens in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. As stepping into the batter's box now for the Tigers is Avery Keffer, who struck out his first at-bat. First delivery from Easton Lawrence is cut on and fouled down the first base line as the count moves to 0-1 to Keffer, the first baseman for the Tigers today. Logan McPeek, Bill Hammerstrom, and Casey Claxon joining you from Ohio University in the Hartshorse Quality Housing mobile studios.
Yeah, what a beautiful day for baseball, Logan.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day. You couldn't have picked out two better days for regional tournament baseball than we've gotten the last 2 days here at Ohio University.
Yeah, we had our share of rain before, but not today. Not this week.
Strike two on the outside part of the zone to Keffer as the count moves to 0-2. Large, the 0-2 delivery. A little bit low for ball number one. Again, Tigers a little bit of a different approach today. Have been very precise about working the counts today. Is that one low again for ball two? Tigers much more aggressive yesterday, but today working the count more against a little bit tougher pitcher than in Easton Large.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get whenever they run the second man out there in the rotation. Obviously, South Webster used a couple of different pitchers, I think, yesterday in their game with Newark Catholic as well. Strasburg did, and they really responded. So it's interesting that we are knotted at 0 here in the fifth.
Second strikeout of the day for Avery Keffers. He goes down swinging. That brings in Tanner Tucker, the catcher, who also struck out his first at bat. Six punch-outs on the day for Easton Large. First delivery to Tucker. That one line down the third base line and fair, and that's going to be extra bases for Tanner Tucker. Tucker rounding first, heading for second. The throw in not going to be in time, and Tanner Tucker with a one-out double for the Strasburg Tigers.
Well, that's what the Tigers called for right there. They got to get somebody on base and to have them in scoring position at this point. Now you're looking to how to get him over and get him in.
Second extra bases hit of the day for the Tigers, and their second hit of the day has been down the exact same line, the third base line. Caden Dugan with a double down the third base line in the first inning. Now Tanner Tucker here in the top of the fifth with a one-out double down the third base line.
And for the Tigers, they're hoping to get some production out of the bottom of the lineup here.
In steps Zayden Barr, who takes ball number one. Again, runner on second in Tanner Tucker. Large is ready. 1-0 delivery. Outside part of the zone for strike one. Large stands in. Now gets the signal from the catcher, and now the batter will step out.
Yeah, Barr was able to put his bat on the ball the last time up to the plate. He's hoping to do that again here. If he can push one to the right side, he could even get that runner over to third base.
Next delivery. Swung on and missed for strike number two. So 1-2 count now to Zayden Barr with one out here in the top of the fifth inning and a runner on second.
Yeah, there's some big gaps out there with defense holding the runner at second base. Now they throw.
Throwback, not going to be in time as Tucker dives back into second safely. Large now gets a signal. The 1-2 delivery to Zayden Barr. Fouled out of play, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
Yeah, now he's just got to straighten it out.
I want to thank our Claxon Communications production team today, as Casey's on the mic, but not working today. Jacob Heading, our producer today, and Micayela Plants doing a great job keeping us on the air today. Next delivery, swung on and missed for strike three, and the seventh punch out of the day for Easton Large.
Yeah, really got to compliment our staff on the video crew. They have been loyal troopers. I know it's a long way to go, and I know Jacob, he had a long day yesterday. He was down with Bill calling the New Philadelphia Quakers game against London down at Paint Stadium in Ross County. So Jacob has been the weary traveler of the week. making it down to Ross County and now here to Athens.
First delivery to Trestle Miller. Will be outside for ball number 1.
Yeah, speaking of which, Logan, you had that marathon day for softball not more than a week and a half ago.
Yeah, last Thursday.
A week ago that you had 4 games in one day. So I was proud of your effort, my friend.
Next delivery. Swung on and missed by Miller for strike 1. Yeah, what an absolute marathon of a day, but such a fun time getting to cover a bunch of local teams in softball, getting to that point in the regionals, and now here we are again back at OU for the Strasburg baseball team.
And Bill knows what's that like traveling with Dover, where everywhere they went. Because they had that one day where Dover was playing in Logan, and then that game ended up getting scratched, and then they moved it here to Ohio University. I don't know that I've ever heard of a game like that before, where you were playing at one location and they pushed it about 20 miles the other direction to get it in.
Runner goes, and a throw down to second, and nobody will be covering third. So heads up base running by Tanner Tucker to advance to third base, and now a runner, the first run of the game, 90 feet away for the Tigers.
Put him down for a stolen base.
Large is ready. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 3. A big punch out for Easton Large to get out of the inning.
Logan, thanks for letting me set in. Good luck to the Tigers, and good to see the Jeeps play today.
Thank you, AC, for jumping on air and giving us a rundown of the Jeeps nickname. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Jeeps coming to the plate next with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscarawas Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
Welcome back to Ohio University in the bottom of the 5th inning. And leading off for the Jeeps will be number 10, Cole Bennett. We'll welcome Bill Hammerstrom back to the broadcast as strike 1 called down the heart of the plate.
Just an outstanding day from Brody Boffman, only giving up 2 hits. Just the 1 strikeout as that pitch goes well past the catcher. But you can see the control that he has because he has hit a batter, but no walks so far.
I want to thank the South Webster alumnus and Casey Claxon for joining us as that one hit to the shortstop in Lancaster. He fires to first to Keffer for out number 1 for the Strasburg Tigers. Giving us an in-depth explanation of the Jeep nickname, which is, again, so unique. Only 2 teams in the country with that nickname.
Do you think anybody wants to give an explanation of the Tigers nickname for Strasburg Franklin schools?
I think we're more said than done on that. First delivery is lined out to left field, and that one is down and fair. And that could be extra bases for Sam Murphy, who's got a double, a 1-out double for Sam Murphy. And the Jeeps are in business.
As Aiden Barr kind of lost that one in the corner out there. Not sure that he would have caught Murphy on second base. But once again, every inning so far, the Jeeps have had a base runner. And kudos to Boffman for pitching out of those situations. And he caught a runner last inning trying to steal.
So Braden Bernard steps in for the Jeeps, who had that double to left field his last at-bat. And an opportunity for the Jeeps as the go-ahead run 180 feet away.
Your pinch runner is Jaheim Fro on second base.
Thank you for pointing that out, Bill. I did not see that. First delivery to Bernard, outside for ball one.
Bernard, a sophomore. They got a good mix of upperclassmen and underclassmen on this team.
Boffman's next delivery outside again for ball two.
Again, they're starting a freshman pitcher. When you can do that in a regional final, that means next year's not going to be so bad.
Both these teams infused with a good bit of underclassmen and youth as that one down the heart of the plate for strike one.
And you're talking about the sophomore Brody Boffman out there pitching.
Next delivery, cut on to left field. Left fielder in Barr giving chase, and he will make the grab for out number two.
And again, he throws strikes, does Boffman. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio this year, it's about 11-1 strikeout to walk. 98 strikeouts coming into the tournament, the regional tournament, 9 walks on the season.
So the top of the order for the Jeeps at the plate in Hunter Bernard, who has a ground out and a line out today for the Jeeps. First delivery, called strike one. Boffman's ready, next delivery. Chopper right back to Boffman, who makes the play and throws it to Keffer for out number three. Tigers strand another on the bases as the Jeeps can't quite get that lead run in. Tigers coming to the plate next with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to Bob Wren Stadium in the Hartzell's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. We're still knotted up at 0 here in this Division 7 regional final between Strasburg and South Webster. And my friend Bill Hammerstrom, is it about time for you ready to take over?
Yeah, we have a new player into the game. Batting is Brock Johnson, number 33 for the Tigers. Looking to get something going against Easton Large, who's been dominant in this game. 8 strikeouts, including 3 in the last inning. That's strike one, got a piece of it. Again, we start the 6th inning scoreless at Ohio University. Found that inside part of the plate, 0-2 against Brock Johnson.
Brock Johnson hitting in place of Peyton Herman.
Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's 9 strikeouts for the freshman Easton Large. Like, you can't call him a freshman anymore. He's concluded his freshman year.
Academically.
Yes.
You can call him a rising sophomore.
Rising sophomore. So we head back to the top of the order. Drew Lancaster struck out, flew out to left field. Low and outside, ball one to, again, a senior, but he's graduated. He's a full-grown adult now. Pitches inside, 2-0.
I think I know the feeling of that now by now.
That one's called a strike on the inside part of the plate.
That one may have been just a tad bit more inside than the last pitch.
Now, our angle isn't the same as the umpire. There he hits it right to the second baseman, who's able to make the play is Brylan McClintock. That's out number 2 here in the top of the 6th inning.
A nice play there by McClintock at second base. That was a hard hit ball there from Lancaster, but a nice job gloving that.
Yeah, with 9 strikeouts on the day by Easton Large, haven't had a whole lot of those hard hit balls. A couple of doubles for the Tigers. No damage done yet, and there's strike 1 to Brody Boffman. The sophomore batting .417 this year.
Tigers have yet to have a single in this game. All their 2 hits have been extra bases.
0-2, swing and a miss. Boffman struck out his last time up, grounded out to shortstop in the 1st inning. But it's been an impressive pitching performance by Easton Large in this regional championship game. Pitches outside. You would call him the second pitcher as a freshman, as they have a senior, but it's coming across as 1A and 1B here. Boffman calls time.
When you have that 1A and 1B situation on the mound, it's almost like it's a pick your poison, really. For if you're in a tournament run, it's kind of a pick your poison game, but with the Jeeps. And that's the luxury of it.
This is the outside corner, 2-2 the count. And yeah, what a luxury it is for the coach to know you can throw your number 1 in the semifinal. Ground ball to shortstop, fielding it. Hunter Bernard throws it and makes the out. So 3 up, 3 down in the 6th. Head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still no score here in this Division 7 regional final game on Big Z Sports.
Got septic or drain problems? Call Speedy Septic and Drain Cleaning in Strasburg. From septic system inspections and point-of-sale septic and well inspections to sewer and drain cleaning, high-velocity sewer jetting, root and sludge removal, and sewer camera inspections, Speedy does it all. They also provide electronic locating of tank and sewer lines, liquid waste hauling and disposal, grease trap service, oil water separators, industrial processed liquids, and residential or commercial septic services. NSF certified inspectors and certified service providers. Fast, dependable service you can trust. Don't let septic problems slow you down. Call Speedy Septic and Drain Cleaning today.
The Willis Group Realty provides you the tools you need to make your home buying and selling process as seamless as possible. Plus, the agents and staff at the Willis Group will take the time with you to make this life moment an experience to enjoy. Though they are based in Tuscarawas County, they have the ability to sell all over the state of Ohio. To learn more about Willis Group Realty, including current listings and financing tool, visit willisgrouprealty.com.
Bill Hammerstrom, Logan, McPeek back here covering this Division 7 regional championship game between Strasburg and South Webster. No score here so far. We want to thank our presenting sponsor, Altman Health Systems, and all of our sponsors for making this possible. If you hear their commercials during this broadcast, make sure you frequent those places because they are really the ones who bring this to you on Big Z Sports, and thanks to Claxon Communications. Those sponsors include Willis Group Realty, Speedy Septic, Willendale, and Simpson Salute. Andrews bunts, but right back to the pitcher. Boffman throws him out. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That brings up Bryson McClintock, the second baseman. I'm surprised that when Casey Claxon wasn't here, he didn't talk up the coach, Ryan McClintock. He won a state championship here as a Jeep in basketball in 2006. Hit by a pitch for the second time for the Jeeps. So McClintock is at first base. Boffman has hit 13 batters coming into the regional tournament. 2 more today. But I don't know how much of that is purposeful. He wants that plate.
He's trying to work that inside part of the zone, and sometimes you lose control of it a little bit.
So 1 out for Easton Large. Ball 1. Peyton Herman had to make a nice play in right field there last time Large was up as he hit it towards the line. Runners back safely. Large again, the freshman pitcher. You find out a lot about these kids as it's called a ball because they post a lot on their recruiting profiles. His favorite baseball player, I think you could guess, from the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Fair enough.
Kind of think of him as you see the 6'5", 230-pound pitcher.
Speaking of the Yankees, Guardians 2-0 against the Yankees right now.
And they are playing this afternoon. There's a strike called, 2-1. You can listen to that game on our sister station, WJER 100.9 FM. That pitch is called a strike, 2-2. And again, it's been consistent on both sides, that outside corner.
Yeah, Blue's doing a nice job today being really, really consistent with his zone.
Boffman to Large. Fouls it out of play. Heads up out there. There's a kid dancing, not looking in this. I don't know if he's making a TikTok video. Be careful.
He's just dancing. He's waiting for foul balls to come that way.
Somebody needs to warn him when those head in that direction. Large takes time. Battle of pitchers here.
One of the longer at-bats of the day for Boffman.
Hits it right to the shortstop, Drew Lancaster, doubles him up on first base, and that ends the 6th inning. Still no score here on Big Z Sports.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Are you ready for a breath of fresh air? Simpson Salute Heating and Air is here to revolutionize the way you experience comfort. With years of dedicated service, Simpson Salute is not just about fixing your heating and cooling systems. They're about earning your respect. Their team of certified professionals work tirelessly, ensuring your home is the perfect temperature, no matter the season. Call them today and feel the difference dedication makes. Simpson Salute Heating and Air, working hard to earn your respect.
Bill Hammerstrom, Logan McPeek here for Big Z Sports. We are unexpectedly entering the 7th inning with no score. All the credit goes to the pitchers in this one, Logan.
Absolutely. This has been an unbelievable pitcher's duel today. And it hasn't been the dragging on pitcher's duel. It's been an exciting pitcher's duel between Easton Large and Brody Boffman today.
And, you know, we need to mention that 2 of the base runners for the Jeeps have been erased on the base paths. It seems to be a trend here in this postseason. At the game that I called for New Philadelphia, there were 4 base runners either picked off or called out on the base paths, and you saw that yesterday too. I don't know if it has something to do with the postseason atmosphere, a little bit of jitters on the base paths, but it's been a thing.
And nerves always play a factor, especially when you get to this point in the regional final and you're 1 game away from the Final Four.
Largest pitch is inside for ball 1.
This is Caden Dugan at the plate for the Tigers.
He has a double, 1 for 2. Looks at that pitch low, 2-0. Good eye by the senior second baseman, the graduate. Dugan ready. Looks at ball 3. He's dangerous on the base paths too. 11 stolen bases entering the regional tournament.
It comes down to a matter of which pitcher is going to break first.
Of course, he was taking all the way there. 3-1 the count. Dugan again doubled today, 321 average. This is his 9th double. Which is that one high, so they have their leadoff runner aboard. And you saw it yesterday. Dugan's dangerous on the base paths, and the Tigers are too.
Absolutely. Dugan scoring a few runs yesterday for the Tigers. A few of their 12 runs. You can account that to a lot of base runners for the Tigers, but this was the man responsible for driving in some of Dugan's runs here coming up.
5 runs batted in yesterday for Brody Hurst, the third baseman. Boosted his average over 400 on the season. And I believe, I don't have the stats added up, but that puts him over 40 runs batted in on the season as well. Over 40 hits now. 0 for 2 today. Flew out twice. He's got a runner on first. Pops it up. Pitcher Large can't see it in the sun there, and he drops it. And they're going to say it's fair. They're going to throw to second base and get the leadoff runner out. So I don't know. He got the leadoff batter. He didn't mean to drop it, but it actually worked out better for them that he did.
They were able to get the leadoff runner. We saw this yesterday, actually, in the Green Strasburg game. There was a ball dropped by the pitcher, and you heard Adam Sawecki talk about this yesterday. Is the pitcher supposed to come off and field that, or is that the catcher's ball?
You saw them talking out there during that whole thing to decide just that. That's a good pitch for a strike to Keffer. Junior struck out twice today against Easton Large. 9 strikeouts total. Pitches outside. Again, Hurst is over there. On first base for Keffer. 1 out. Outside again, 2-1. Keffer Jr., 266 average. Has hit a home run. Not likely to see a lot of home runs in these college-level ballparks, though. 405 to straightaway center field. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 340 down the lines.
Keffer struggled a little bit here in these regional rounds. That one thrown back, no play is made at first base.
Keffer's working deep counts. He's gone to a full count both times he's been up. Large was able to deliver the payoff pitch, though, for a strikeout both times. Keffer wants a timeout, and he is granted a timeout. We are scoreless. Top of the 7th inning.
What's been a fast-paced moving game.
Absolutely. We're an hour into the game in the last inning. So full count once again for Avery Keffer. Twice it hasn't gone in his favor. Large has had the advantage, the pitcher. Payoff pitch coming. Hits it into left field. And a diving play to make the out is Braden Bernard. Good defense in the outfield today by the Jeeps, and there's 2 outs here in the 7th inning for the Tigers, bringing up Tanner Tucker.
That was a tremendous play by Bernard there in left field. That one was kind of dropping into no man's land, and Bernard just sprinted up, made up a huge amount of ground on that play.
You've seen that a couple times out of the Jeeps center fielder and left fielder. Now it's up to Tanner Tucker here with 2 outs and a runner on first base. He's doubled in this game and stole third. One of just 2 hits today for the Tigers against this Large freshman, Easton Large. There's a weak fly ball caught by the first baseman, and that's 3 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. We are still tied at 0 here on Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers hoping to keep their season alive and the hopes alive for all of Tuscarawas County, as they are the last Tuscarawas County team left in the playoffs here in the Elite 8 round.
Between baseball and softball.
Yeah. It's up to Brody Boffman, who has gone all 6 innings after leaving yesterday's game with an injury. A little discussion between the catcher and the umpire here.
5, 6, 7 for the Jeeps here in the bottom of the 7th.
Jacob McGraw, one of the seniors on this team, batting .330. He's been hit by a pitch and then was caught trying to get to second. Looks at strike number 1. And we weren't sure if we were going to see Brody Boffman pitch today. We've seen him pitch for 6+ now. Pitches outside, 1-1.
Yeah, just an absolutely outstanding performance today. Win or loss here for Boffman. An outstanding performance, especially after coming back from an injury last night.
And he's not throwing a lot of strikeouts here, but he's throwing strikes. He's getting a lot of batters to swing at those early pitches for outs. This time the count is 1-2 to Jacob McGraw. Grounds it towards Lancaster. Instead, stepping in front is the third baseman who makes the throw, Brody Hurst, with a nice play.
That was a great play there by Brody Hurst there at third. Is that one a chopper into a little bit of the no man's land of the infield, and a tough play, and Hurst able to make that play while on the move.
It is a tough play to make that throw on the run, running towards home plate. He made it look easy. And here's Pierce Kreischer, one of the heroes of yesterday's game for the Jeeps. Drove in the go-ahead runs in the 6th inning of a 4-2 victory. This time he hits it to the shortstop. Lancaster, difficult bounce, but he fields it and throws him out for out number 2.
Back-to-back tremendous plays there from the Tigers. That one just took a weird hop off the turf, and Lancaster took the perfect angle to that towards the middle of the field for the second out.
And again, making that throw while you're moving is not as easy as it looks when Drew Lancaster and Brody Hurst do it. This is Cole Bennett. He swings at the first pitch, and it does get over the shortstop's head for a single. So the winning run is on first base for the Jeeps. They've had a runner on base in each inning. They've caught a couple of them out there on the base paths, though.
Jeeps have not had a runner advance to third today, I believe.
That is correct. Cole Bennett now coming up. They're going to talk to Brody Boffman.
Actually, this is Sam Murphy coming to the plate next. Bennett.
I'm sorry, that's absolutely right. So Sam Murphy has a double in this game, so they're probably they know that better than I do, obviously. But Murphy hit a double his last time up. With a runner on first base, a double could score the winning run for the Jeeps.
You best believe in a game like this that's been scoreless and not a lot of offensive production, you'd think the coaches are going to want to be aggressive here in these late innings.
Let's see what they do with Cole Bennett on first base. They'd love to pick him off to end the inning, as they've done twice in this game to his teammates. Boffman and Murphy. Murphy grounds it up the middle. Second baseman Caden Dugan to short for the out. We're going to extra innings. No score here on Big Z Sports.
The T-County Boxing Academy is excited to announce the return of their youth boxing for 2026. Registration is now open for interested boys and girls ages 7 to 15. Classes will run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. T-County Boxing gives you the option of paying for the classes monthly or per visit, whichever works best for you. To learn more about youth training and all that the T-County Boxing Academy offers, find them on Facebook. The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Bonus baseball on Big Z Sports. It's the 8th inning of this Division VII regional final between Strasburg and South Webster. A beautifully pitched game on both sides by both pitchers, and it's the bottom of the order up here in the top of the 8th inning. Bill Hammerstrom, Logan McPeek for Big Z Sports, and the opposite of what you witnessed yesterday for the Tigers.
The complete opposite. There's been only 6 hits in this game, and we probably saw 6 hits in 1 inning probably yesterday. But just an unbelievable pitching duel today between Easton Large and Brody Boffman on the bump today for both teams, and just outstanding defense on both ends as well.
So again, it is the 7, 8, 9 batters for the Tigers up here in the 8th Zayden bar. We're expecting Brock Johnson again in that 8th spot, and then Peyton Herman batting 9th.
Looks like Lucas Gopp is actually on deck for the Tigers, so he'll be hitting in place of Tressel Miller.
So Gopp has been playing center field so far in this game. Barr hits it into left field, but the left fielder is there, Braden Bernard. That is out number 1. Did get a pitch to hit there, made good contact.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Lucas Gopp.
So Lucas Gopp to bat. Maybe a left-handed batter will change their fortune here in the 8th spot.
Gopp been playing center field the whole game. There's that one, strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. But Gopp been playing center field the whole game, and now finally getting his chance to hit pinch hitting for Tressel Miller, the DH.
Big opportunity. 1-1 the count.
Gopp, another one of those 12 runs for the Tigers yesterday, I believe.
Hits it down the left field line. It's going to be foul. Takes a bounce and goes over the fence. Gopp, a sophomore.
And Braden Bernard there in left field, a ton of speed there in that left field position.
Like you said, great defense today. I'm going to say by the outfielders for the Jeeps and by third baseman and shortstop for the Tigers. Large delivers. Gopp hits it. It is a single through the hole on the right side of the infield, past a diving second baseman, and coming out of center field. Getting the big hit here in the 8th inning is Lucas Gopp, and now Peyton Herman, the 9th batter.
Talk about what would have been a highlight reel play there for the second baseman and Andrews for the Jeeps.
Now Peyton Herman, and we're going to get a little conference there with Easton Large. Easton Large, the pitcher. His coach coming out to talk to him. That's Ryan McClintock. His coach there for 14 seasons. Graduate of South Webster, won a state championship with the basketball team in 2006. And he's coached this team to back-to-back district championships for the first time in their school history. lost in this round last year to the team that they beat last week. Meanwhile, the Tigers lost in last year's tournament to the South Webster Jeeps team. Benaiah Andrews was the pitcher in that game, holding the Tigers to 1 run. He's on first base here.
A little update from the press box. Easton Large with 92 pitches on the day so far.
He's pitching here into the 8th inning, facing Peyton Herman. 9 strikeouts. Herman pops up a bunt attempt, and that is out number 2 as Cole Bennett squeezes it at third base for the Jeeps, but that brings up the top of the order, Drew Lancaster for the Tigers.
The idea was there for the Tigers, just not great execution there on the bunt.
Lancaster 0 for 3 today. Batting over 400 on the season. Hits it down the right field line, but that'll be foul. Is the East District Player of the Year.
And this is the guy you want in the batter's box for the Tigers if you're in this position. Because with the speed Gopp has on first base, if this is extra bases for Lancaster, I wouldn't doubt Mike Becker sending Gopp all the way home.
Large is just playing ball with his catcher down the third base line. Nicely fielded there. The throw in time. Cole Bennett to Benaiah Andrews for the Jeeps. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still no score on Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to take the next step toward your future? Join us for the next Buckeye Career Center Open House Thursday, March 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. This is a combined high school and adult education event. Explore hands-on career tech labs and 10 full-time adult programs. Meet our staff and enjoy self-guided tours, plus a complimentary meal. High school students who apply for next school year receive a small gift, and adults will have their $50 application fee waived. Again, that's the next Buckeye Career Center Open House, March 19th.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Back here at Bob Wren Stadium on the campus of Ohio University, a Division VII regional final game. We are in extra innings, the bottom of the 8th inning, and Brody Boffman is still out there pitching for the Tigers. Again, he left yesterday's game early with an injury, able to pitch today and has lasted through 8 innings. Phil Hammerstrom, Logan McPeek, what's his pitch count up to?
Only 60. So he's got a little ways to go.
He's been getting a lot of swings at early pitches. 1-0 the count here. There's a ground ball. Third baseman, Brody Hurst, throws him out number 1. And I watched your game yesterday, and I've seen some games in this postseason, both softball and baseball in the earlier rounds. A lot of those games were decided significantly by errors by one team or the other. This game has not been the case here. Both teams.
A well-played game today by both teams. I believe both teams have had 1 error apiece.
Strike called. Yeah, except for the hitting, this has been a great baseball game.
This has been a fantastic baseball game.
Pitches inside, 1-1. Strasburg fans wanted the call there.
I would say if you love defense, you love games like this where there's fantastic defense, fantastic pitching. I mean, you obviously want to see the hitting. Is that one line to center field? Gopp giving chase, and he'll make the grab, sliding for out number 2. Sorry, I took your position there, Bill.
You're all good. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And again, another outstanding defensive play. And again, it kind of looks easy, but he covered a lot of ground and had to slide on his knees to make that catch.
That one from our vantage point looked like it was absolutely getting down.
Benaiah Andrews, the batter now, looks at strike number 1.
Both teams just looking for that one breakout inning here in the extras.
0 for 3 today for Andrews. And he's down 0-2.
That was another beautiful delivery there by Boffman.
That was a close pitch. 1-2 the count.
You're really flirting with the top of that zone right there on that pitch.
That pitch was high and outside. 2-2 the count.
I'd say that one's a little bit more obvious to determine.
Coaches would love to have pitchers like these who throw strikes the whole game. There's a pop-up. Avery Keffer over to make the play in foul territory, and he does. And this is a professional baseball game now. We head to the 9th inning here on Big Z Sports.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Need cheese? Who doesn't? But at Walnut Creek Cheese and Market, cheese is just the beginning. Fresh bakery, bulk foods, candy by the pound, locally made jams and canned goods, smoked meats, old-fashioned sodas, seasonal decor, kitchen gadgets, snacks you forgot existed, and somewhere between the rolling hills, the friendly faces, and the fresh smell of cinnamon rolls, you remember why Amish country is always worth the drive. Walnut Creek Cheese and Market. Bring your appetite and maybe an empty trunk in Walnut Creek, Berlin, and online at walnutcreekcheese.com.
This is a first for the Strasburg Tigers, a first regional championship game on the baseball field. Not a first for the Strasburg Tigers fans. They have been in regional championship games a whole bunch with the softball team, basketball team winning a state championship this year. So they are in top form, the Strasburg fans, as Easton Large continues to pitch into the 9th inning. Pitch is called a strike to Brody Boffman.
Large well over 100 pitches now.
Boffman, the pitcher today, .417 average. And this is a strong part of the lineup. 2, 3, 4. All batting .320 or better. Boffman today, though, doesn't have a hit, 0 for 3. That looks like it could be a hit, and it is. It falls for a single, so the leadoff man is aboard for Caden Dugan. And of course, you and I can talk about the fans. The Jeeps fans are a little irritated by the Strasburg fans today.
That tends to happen a lot usually when it comes to Strasburg, but Strasburg is such a passionate fan base. I mean, when you come from that small of a town and you have that much success, you obviously have to have good support behind it. And Strasburg has one of the strongest community supports I think I've ever seen in just a small town community.
Absolutely. And they're not doing anything wrong. You got cowbells, you got cutouts, and you got loud cheering, and they're a passionate fan base. And they're the ones that you want on your team. Get some talk out here as we get a pinch runner into the game for Brody Boffman. See what the discussion is. Caden Dugan getting set to bat. Senior hitting .321.
Courtesy runner coming in. Oh, it's not courtesy. Pinch runner looks like coming in for the Tigers. That is number 16, Easton Lendon.
So, and again, Lendon off the bench for the first time. Needs to be careful on first base because we've seen bad base running in the postseason this year. Caden Dugan now up, the senior.
Lendon only a freshman on first base as well.
So big spot for him. He's the go-ahead run right now at a scoreless game at the top of the 9th inning. Ground ball to third base. They're going to try to turn 2. They get 1. Dugan hustling it out, and it is a double play. Nice play there by Cole Bennett, Hunter Bernard, and Benaiah Andrews. for the 5-6-3 double play.
Have we spoken enough about fantastic defense today?
Now back, the third baseman, number 1.
Brings up Brody Hurst. 0 for 3 today, too. Easton Large still pitching. Great performance backed up by his defense. He hits it into left field. Left fielder going back and able to make the play is Braden Barnard. So we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Still scoreless on Big Z Sports.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Back here at Ohio University, Big Z Sports, no score here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Winner of this game plays on June 12th at 1 p.m. at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium in Canton. The game is supposed to take place at 5 o'clock to determine who they're playing. Lipsick and Montpelier. That's over in Bowling Green. So I have no birds in Bowling Green telling me what's happening in that one.
No Falcons.
1-1 the count. Your batter, Bryson McClintock. Second baseman, 1-2 the count. And again, Brody Boffman working quickly here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's a high fly ball to left field, but playable for Zayden Barr. And he puts it away for out number 1.
A nice job there by Barr. Didn't have to move much there in left field to field that one.
Number 25,
Easton Large, 0 for 3 today with a couple of loud outs.
I want to point out we started this game around 2:50, 3 o'clock. And it's only 4:30. So this game's only taken, that one swung on a miss for strike 1. This game's only taken about an hour and a half, and we're almost through 9 innings.
Well, thank you to the pitchers for making this game move along. Now it's time for the batters to step up and end it. Easton Large in the box. Pitches inside, 1-1. I think Large wouldn't have been too upset if that would have hit him.
Again, Bachman just trying to work that inside there with that curveball.
Here's a fly ball to center field. Looks playable for Lucas Gopp, and it is. And 2 fly balls here in the bottom of the 9th inning for Brody Boffman.
Boffman still only in that 70s range with pitching in terms of pitch count, so looks like he's going to be fresh now for a little bit. Meanwhile, Large is really creeping up there with this pitch count.
Pitch is high, ball 1 to Jacob McGraw, the senior right fielder. Got hit by a pitch, then caught stealing. He hits it to left field, but right at Zayden Barr. And we head to the 10th inning here on Big Z Sports.
At Storage Stockade, it starts with listening. When you call or stop in, you'll find real people who take the time to understand what you're storing and help you choose the right space without pressure. Located in New Philadelphia, Storage Stockade offers clean, secure storage and smart options like Storage Defender, providing real-time alerts and 24/7 personal monitoring for added peace of mind. Whether you're storing household items, business inventory, or an RV or boat, you'll feel confident knowing your belongings and your experience matter. Storage you can trust, service you can count on. Visit StorageStockade.com.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
The Strasburg Tigers are responsible for extending our baseball season in Tuscarawas County. Going into the 10th inning here in this game. Now it's time for them to end this game and advance to the state Final Four. It's 0-0. 10th inning. Avery Keffer at the plate for the Tigers. And pitches low for a ball. Again, you were telling me during the break, Easton Large nearing his maximum pitch count.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's at in total, but I know he's in the hundreds.
There's a fly ball to center field, but easy play for Bo Stevens, and it's out number 1. If he gets to 125, they have to replace him. There was a game, district semifinals in Division III. Pitcher went 125 pitches. And then he had one more batter to face. They had to take him out. Thankfully for that team, the relief pitcher got the out. Ball 1, but it doesn't matter where you are against a batter, or you come out of the game at 125. 2-0 the count. This is Tanner Tucker, junior catcher. Doubled in this game, stole third. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1 the count. And again, Easton Large, 9 strikeouts. Hasn't struck out a batter since the 6th inning, though. We're in the 10th. Pitch is high, 3-1. And good control by him, too. He's got a walk in this game.
For as many pitches as he's thrown, he's had complete command on the bump.
Now a full count to Tanner Tucker. Almost hits him, and he takes his base. So with 1 out, Tigers have a runner on first base in Tanner Tucker. Now Zayden Barr with a shot here. Big spot for the senior left fielder.
Barr had that hard hit ball to left field that looked like it was going to get down, but a tremendous play from the left fielder in Braden Barnon.
He hits that gap, gets to go to the 380-foot wall out there.
Bernard, excuse me.
We could see Tucker off to the races. Shows bunt, pulls it back, it's a ball. 10th inning, no score because 2 pitchers have been outstanding. Easton Large on the mound right now for the Jeeps, Brody Boffman for the Tigers, and the defense has been great too. Shows bunt again, pulls it back, ball 2, and Large's pitch count is getting up there.
See some Edison Wildcat fans starting to file in to the stadium. It's the 6 o'clock game, the Division IV Regional Championship between Edison and Fairfield Union. As that one throwing the first play is not in time. Edison knocking off Minerva in the regional semifinal at Harrison Central 2-0 to advance to their regional championship game tonight against Fairfield Union. That one high for ball number 3.
So Barr with a walk would advance the winning run into scoring position for the bottom of the order. Standing in the on-deck circle is Lucas Gopp, who got a hit in his first at-bat. They call a strike, 3-1 the count. Large throws back to first, back safely.
Large has pitched a gem on the mound, but has also gotten a lot of help from his defense as well.
Barr, the senior, shows bunt. Gets it down the line. He'll advance the runner, but it rolls foul. So now a full count. Couldn't quite get it to stay fair.
Was a good effort at it. Well, if you're Barr, you couldn't ask to be in a bigger position than right here.
Payoff pitch. Looks at a strike 3. Runner tries to steal. Shortstop can't handle the throw, so in with the steal is Tanner Tucker, but out at the plate on the strikeout is Zayden Barr, number 10 for Easton Large. And now 1 for 1 today, Lucas Gopp, the center fielder.
And if it's a hit, how aggressive does head coach Mike Becker want to be here?
Hopefully we'll get to find out as Lucas Gopp is set. They throw the ball into center field, but they are not going to challenge the center fielder, Bo Stevens.
With how the Jeeps' defense has been today, I really don't blame Coach Becker for telling him not to go.
No, that is a good point. Lucas Gopp. They are paying a lot of attention to Tanner Tucker out there. He walked, stole second, and is now the winning run in scoring position for Lucas Gopp, the batter. And Large steps off the mound. Big position. He's a freshman.
Has not looked like a freshman today, though.
Gopp swings and hits it just foul down the first base line.
Gopp's been doing a nice job today making contact in his pinch hitting relief.
0-1, we get a little conversation between the dugout and the catcher here. That's Sam Murphy, the catcher. Relays the signal to Easton Large, the pitcher. Meanwhile, Gopp is looking to his dugout. So all the coaching moves have been made. It's pitcher versus hitter. I think they were trying to trick the runner into thinking that he threw it into center field. It did not work at all. Tanner Tucker was too smart for that. The old hidden ball trick.
You don't see that much more in the majors anymore.
Now you're scoreless in the 10th inning, you get desperate. Pitch is outside. 1-1. 2 outs here in the 10th inning. Strasburg is the visiting team, so they don't get the last at bat. Outside, 2-1. Again, Tucker walked, stole second. Two outs for Gopp. Strike called, 2-2, and a difference of opinion on that, but we've seen that outside part of the plate called all game.
Yeah, they may not like the call, but Blue has been consistent with that part of the plate all day, and that's honestly, as a batter and a pitcher, that's all you can ask for.
Large delivers a strikeout, number 11 for him, and we head to the bottom of the 10th inning. No score here on Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartsford's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsford's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Bill Hammerstrom, Logan McPeek, along with the Strasburg Tigers, hoping this is not the end of the season for Tuscarawas County baseball. It's the regional final game. There is no score. We're in the bottom of the 10th inning, and Brody Boffman has pitched 9, and he's still out there on the mound. Here's a fly ball. First baseman back, and it drops foul. Pierce Kreischer is your batter. Drove in the go-ahead run in their regional semifinal game.
One thing to note about Boffman, he is not particularly close to that 125 mark.
And we were surprised to see him at all today. Again, he got hurt in yesterday's game, left the game early, but recovered enough to be pitching here into the 10th inning today. So another foul ball down the right field line.
That one almost caught by someone with their hat. I believe it's one of the Edison Wildcats out there in right field.
1-2 the count.
Next game might need a little bit more time in between now.
Batter calls timeout. I wasn't sure on the $50. Would he have gotten $50 if he caught that?
That's Big Z exclusive.
Fouls it away again. Count stays at 1-2. Pierce Kreischer is a freshman, the designated hitter today. Reached base on an error, 0 for 2 otherwise. Struck out once. Only strikeout of the game for Boffman.
It was a nice job there by Kreischer fighting that one off.
Does it again. So finally they're trying to get Boffman's pitch count up today, are the Jeeps.
Again, Boffman with only that one strikeout, but as we said, the defense today on both sides has been really entertaining.
Appeals to the first base umpire didn't go. 2-2 the count. And that defense has been good because these pitchers have thrown strikes. Likes that foul ball out of play on the right side.
Kreischer's doing a really good job here battling.
8th pitch of the at-bat here. That's a ground ball to second. Caden Dugan fields it cleanly, throws him out. Out number 1. Cole Bennett now up. Singled his last time up. Again, this is the bottom of the lineup. 7, 8, 9. Cole Bennett, Sam Murphy, Braden Bernard.
And if the Tigers are able to get out of this inning, I believe it's 9-1-2 coming to the plate next.
Ground ball. Drew Lancaster makes the play. Has to throw fast, and he does, and that is out number 2. Really great game at shortstop by Drew Lancaster today.
Other than that one error, I believe that was in the first inning, Lancaster has been tremendous at that shortstop position.
Had that throwing error. No damage done, though.
Sam Murphy now in. Has a double on the day for the Jeeps.
2 outs, nobody on. Looks at a ball. Pitch is inside, ball 2. 2-0. Murphy's double, the only extra base. They have 2 doubles in this game. That's a strike, 2-1.
Beautiful pitch there by Boffman to tie up the batter.
4 hits in the game for the Jeeps of South Webster. Pitch is called a strike, 2-2. What a gutsy performance by Brody Boffman. Into the 10th inning now. Hits it right to second base, knocks it down, and Cade Dugan makes the play. So 3 up, 3 down in the 10th inning. We head to the 11th here on Big Z Sports.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust the team at Grandview Exterior Systems. Established in 2016, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, handling everything from repairs and replacements to full restorations and ongoing maintenance. At Grandview Exterior Systems, their mission is simple: create peace of mind for every client while setting the standard for safety, quality, and efficiency in construction. Visit them at 2230 Township Road 415 in Dundee. Call 330-275-1807 or learn more at GrandviewExteriorSystems.com. Grandview Exterior Systems. They have you and your roof covered.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
We start the 11th inning here at Ohio University, a Division VII regional championship game. The first in team history for the Strasburg Tigers baseball team. Second in a row for South Webster. South Webster was knocked out in this round last year. They have a freshman on the mound, Easton Large. Was not part of that team a year ago, but he has pitched an outstanding game. 11 strikeouts, but he's thrown a lot of pitches, Bill Hammerstrom. Logan McPeek with me here. What's his pitch count up to?
118. So he's got 7 pitches left. Boffman, 93.
Once you hit 125, that's your max. Peyton Herman going to lead off. He's 0 for 3 today for the Tigers, struck out twice.
So if you're Strasburg, knowing that he has a high pitch count, do you want to be a little bit more conservative here and work him to get him to that 125 count?
It would make sense. No swing there, ball 1. There's a fly ball, center field. Bo Stevens makes the play, so out number 1. But that brings us to the top of the order for the Tigers, Drew Lancaster, Brody Boffman, and Caden Dugan.
The shortstop, number 11, Drew.
It's funny, these guys wound up with 5 at-bats yesterday because of how many hits they had. This is his 5th at-bat now for Drew Lancaster because of how many runs they haven't scored yet. Extra innings.
Just say we'll be here all night to decide a winner.
Lancaster hits it into right field, but right at the right fielder, and Jacob McGraw makes the play. So 2 fly ball outs, and they are not going to get Easton Large to his max pitch count. Only 3 pitches so far this inning.
And if you're South Webster, this is exactly how you envision this inning going. You're going to run Large to his absolute max, and Strasburg playing right into that.
Here's Brody Boffman, the pitcher for the Tigers, sophomore. He swings at the first pitch, sends it into left field. And that's an easy out as well for Braden Barnard. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. No score Just 4 pitches, 3 outs for the Tigers on Big Z Sports.
If there's a new driver in the house, the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is ready to help them hit the road with confidence. Through the Drive to Succeed Scholarship, eligible Ohio teens under 21 may qualify for funding to cover driver education, making it easier to get started. With flexible online learning and in-car training options, ECO ESC Driver Services helps students build skills for the road and beyond. Don't wait, start driving toward your future today. To learn more or apply, visit drivetasucceed.org or contact Trudy Lewis at trudy.lewis@ecoesc.org.
Looking for a store that truly has it all? The Dundee Marketplace offers a full-service deli counter and farm fresh produce, bulk foods, expanded cooler and freezer sections, and everyday household goods. They've got everything you need under one roof. You'll even find unique handmade crafts. Hungry? Grab a quick bite from their grab-and-go items, order from the full menu, or enjoy the fresh salad and hot bar in their comfortable dining area. See it for yourself at Dundee Marketplace, 6783 State Route 93 in Dundee. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Find them on Facebook to learn more.
Bill Hammerstrom, Logan McPeek, back with you at Ohio University, Division VII Regional Championship game. Strasburg Tigers, South Webster Jeeps locked in a pitcher's duel, no score. And just 2 pitchers in this game so far as we go to the bottom of the 11th inning with the bottom of the order, number 9 batter. For the Jeeps, he grounds it foul down the third base line. This is Braden Bernard.
Bernard, 1 of 4 hits today for the Jeeps. He had that double.
Of course, we're keeping an eye on pitch counts. Brody Boffman not near his 125 max.
I believe he's 31 away from that now with 94.
Ground ball to Drew Lancaster. He fields it nicely, throws it, unable to dig it out is Keffer, and safe at first is Braden Bernard.
This is a game where errors become magnified, and that's a big one.
So you get the lead runner on with nobody out, and you're top of the order up. Hunter Bernard, the shortstop, a senior, 0 for 4 today, but a .356 average entering the regional tournament. And he wants to bunt, and he does, right back to Boffman, who makes the easy play at first, but the runner does advance into scoring position. And as the home team, the Jeeps can end this game with pretty much any type of hit here with Bernard on second base.
That was perfectly executed there by Hunter Bernard. Perfectly executed bunt.
And to get that out of your number 1 batter who's batting .356, they're going to walk.
They want to get that force out at second.
That's Benani Andrews, .379 hitter. He's a senior, also outstanding athlete, outstanding pitcher for this team. Won the game yesterday. They don't want to pitch to him. He does have a hit.
Here comes head coach Mike Becker.
So they're going to talk about how to handle Bryson McClintock, who's been hit by a pitch but 0 for 3 otherwise. .333. So he sat through that game yesterday. You want to do a little compare and contrast exercise here?
If it applies to mostly contrast, then yes, we will absolutely talk about that game. Because there was a combined 9 hits probably through the first, 3 innings. And here we are, a combined 8 hits in 9.5 innings. 9 1/3 innings, excuse me.
We're in the 11th.
Oh, we're in the 11th. Okay, that's how far off we've gone.
This game has flown by, approaching 2 hours now, run time, with 11 innings.
But what has been an absolutely entertaining defensive battle.
Good baseball. This is a coach's game right here. It's a fly ball into left field. Thought it might be dangerous, but Lucas Gopp says it is not and makes the play running in. And after the conference on the mound, 1 pitch, 1 out.
That one, again, that was in kind of that no man's land, and this is a big outfield here at Bob Wren Stadium, and Lucas Gopp with his speed in center field making up ground.
So Easton Large has made contact every time he's been up. 0 for 4. Strike called. Again, that outside part of the plate. It's been consistent all game. Ground ball right to Drew Lancaster. Makes the easy play to second base to Caden Dugan. And that's it for the 11th inning. We go to number 12. A dozen innings here at Ohio University here on Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Bill Hammerstrom, Logan, McPeek, Paradise City here at Ohio University. And back on the mound, pitching a shutout through 11 innings is Easton Large. And he's approaching that maximum pitch count, Logan.
I believe he's at 122 pitches. It's been paradise for the defenses today here in this one. Strasburg with that error in the 11, but able to overcome it. And that ended up being a really smart, intentional walk there by head coach Mike Becker to force that out at second.
11 strikeouts on the game. He essentially can only have one more strikeout in this game. Strike called. Of course, the Strasburg fans don't like it, but Caden Dugan not going to argue.
Again, this inning, I look for Strasburg to be patient. It's only 3 pitches.
Dugan likes that one and hits it through a hole in the left side of the infield, and we have a leadoff single for the Tigers. That's the winning run at first base in the form of Caden Dugan. That's his second hit.
And no South Webster coach is coming out of the dugout, so they're going to leave him out there for these last 2.
Number 1, Brody Hurst.
Brody Hurst, one of the heroes of yesterday's game, 5 RBIs. 0 for 4 today. He looks to bunt, and he does, but right back to the pitcher, and Large makes the play. So that's got to be the end of his day for Large. I believe he's reached his maximum pitch count.
And Coach McClintock coming out, I would think that is pitch number 125, and it is.
And, you know, he gets a round of applause, even from the people in orange shirts today, because what an outstanding effort from Easton Large to go 11 and a third innings, strike out 11, and not allow a run against a team that scored 12 yesterday.
What an absolutely outstanding performance. You see the 1 point, I believe, what was his ERA coming into today?
1.07.
You see why that was the case. What an absolutely outstanding performance from Easton Large today on the bump for the Jeeps.
And it looks like they are bringing, well, we'll have to make sure here in a second.
It's number 13.
Now pitching for South Webster, number 13, Jacob McGraw.
How about we take a quick timeout? We'll be back. No score here on Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Bill Hammerstrom, Logan McPeek back here on Big Z Sports, and we have a new pitcher into the game. It is number 13.
Jacob McGraw.
Jacob McGraw into the game. He had been playing right field.
First baseman, number 8, Avery Keffer.
So that brings up Avery Keffer, 0 for 4 today. He has a runner on first base. That's Caden Dugan, who led off with a single. Fouled back.
And you think now this is going to be an adjustment for the Tiger hitters, as you've seen a pitcher 4 times now. New one can be a little bit of an adjustment.
Jacob McCraw, 1-1 the count. Again, McGraw, a senior. Not quite as big as large. Strike called. 1-2 the count to Avery Keffer. He's got the winning run at first base.
The go-ahead run.
I'm sorry, the go-ahead run. You're absolutely right. They don't get the last at bat. One and two from McGraw. Pops it up. Long run for anybody who's going to make that play. And they can't, and we have runners on first and second for the Tigers. So we'll give him a hit on that. That was a difficult play as Hunter Bernard, the shortstop, ran out to try to get it, couldn't quite make it.
So that brings up Tanner Tucker.
He's got a double in this game. He also walked 1 for 2. Runners on first and second now. Again, an outstanding game. Logan Harper coming into the game to pinch run. He'll be on first base. Caden Dugan on second.
Coach McClintock coming out once again.
So again, your pitcher Jacob McGraw pitching in relief because the starter, who had an outstanding 11 1/3 innings with 11 strikeouts, Easton Large, reached his pitch count, 125. So the coaches are going to instruct their players. Tucker and Mike Becker talking along the third base line. Is he telling them just to settle down, do your thing?
I'd say that was part of the conversation because in all reality, you're in the top of the 12th, but it's just another at-bat. That's how you have to treat that. It's just another at-bat. With a runner on first and second with Dugan and is that Easton Lendon on first?
Logan Harper came into the game to run. So 2 singles in this inning for the Tigers. In between, Brody Hurst attempted a sacrifice. Instead, hit a liner off the bunt attempt to the pitcher. Now we have a new pitcher, Jacob McGraw. We don't have the complete statistics for the Jeeps. We do know that their 2 top pitchers are Easton Large and Benaiah Andrews. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Tanner Tucker. McGraw, though, is a senior. So if you're going to put somebody into this situation, he's a good choice. Shows bunt, pulls it back, strike 2. And again, that outside part of the plate. Tucker's doubled and walked. 1 for 3. McGraw gets the runners to go back to their bases. Runners on first and second for Strasburg. 1 out. Top of the 12th. Tucker looks at a pitch outside. 1-2. Really good eye there because those outside pitches have been called today.
That one a little bit lower.
1-2 from Jacob McGraw. Looks the runners back. Winner advances to the Final Four in Division 7. Tucker ready. Swings and misses, so a strikeout for the relief pitcher, Jacob McGraw. Takes over where Easton Large left off. 12th strikeout of the day for Tiger batters. First for McGraw.
Number 12, Zayden Barr.
Zayden Barr now batting, the left fielder. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Looks at a pitch over the inside part of the plate, strike 1.
McGraw so far doing a nice job here in relief.
Came in from right field. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 the count to Barr. He is the 7th batter in the lineup for the Tigers. Oh, they've got the runner in a rundown between second and third now. Dugan tries to get back, and he is out. So the runner is erased. And we head to the bottom of the 12th inning. Still no score here on Big Z Sports.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. This includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, and more. We serve 7 counties with community locations, including Altman Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Maslin, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Tuscaroras Regional Health, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Brody Boffman pitching into the 12th inning now.
How many times do you hear that?
I don't think you do. That's Logan McPeek. I'm Bill Hammerstrom for Big Z Sports. Thanks for sticking with us through 11 and a half innings so far. Jacob McGraw, the pitcher, ended the threat and grounds it. Third baseman, Brody Hurst, makes the play. Sends it to Avery Kepper for out number 1.
Hurst kind of bobbled that one a little bit on the transfer from his glove to his hand, but still able to make the play.
Number 2, Pierce Kreischer.
So Pierce Kreischer, the designated hitter, a freshman. Nobody on, 1 out. Boffman with that big curveball that you like so much gets a strike.
It's such a good pitch because it starts over your head and it just ties you up.
And then he changes speed and gets strike 2. Looking good here in the 12th inning.
He looks just as fresh now as he did in the first and second inning, and that is unbelievable when you've had almost 12 innings of work.
Those back-to-back pitches, I mean, Kreischer needed a little more time, and he strikes out. Brody Boffman, just his second strikeout of the game.
That's crazy to think about.
Well, coaches would say they love pitchers who throw strikes, and that's what he does, and puts it in play, and his defense has backed him up today. Cole Bennett sends that one into left field for a base hit. I think he was ready for a curveball there.
That one finally, one of the Jeep hitters finally sat on it.
That's his second hit of the game. Sam Murphy has a double. He's got a runner on first base now with 2 outs. Again, bottom of the 12th inning. The Jeeps can end this game. That is the game-winning run on first base. He hits it into left field as well, and that's back-to-back singles for the Jeeps. Now the runner is in scoring position with 2 outs. Got to see what move we get out of Mike Becker.
The gracious thing for Strasburg is they have that force out now at second.
And Becker's fine with it. Keep him in there. Brody Boffman, 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
Similar situation to what they had last inning as well.
Braden Bernard, sophomore left fielder, wants a timeout. He's doubled in this game, reached on an error. 1 for 3. A hit here could end the game. He wants to take that to left field as well. Instead, foul ball down the left field line. Mike Becker is pumped out there, clapping his hands. He wants to keep the energy up into the 12th inning here, so his players do as well. Swing and a miss for strike 2 from Brody Boffman.
Really nice pitch location to go high there in the zone.
Boffman, the sophomore, patting his chest. Pitch is outside, 1-2. He would love to get that punch out here for strike out and out number 3.
That one, he just wanted him to chase.
Outside again, 2-2. Little jump after that. He really wanted that pitch. He knew as soon as he threw it that he missed his location. 2-2 count. Braden Bernard, your batter. Brody Boffman, your pitcher for the Tigers. Hits it into the gap. That is going to score the winning run. And Braden Bernard comes through with an RBI single. And the South Webster Jeeps are advancing to the Final Four in Division 7. The absolute agony of defeat for the Tigers and the joy of victory for the Jeeps. An outstanding game, an outstanding effort from Brody Boffman pitching for the Tigers. And on the other side, Easton Large. But in the end, somebody had to win and somebody had to lose. You hate to see it, Logan, but that's how the season goes.
You do, but what an absolutely outstanding game from both teams today. Strasburg, absolutely no reason to hang your heads after that. That was absolutely outstanding game from both pitchers, both defenses. Just an absolutely tremendous effort from both teams.
Absolutely, and there's no scapegoat in a game like this. There's no blaming a coach's call. These were just two teams of high school kids playing baseball at a top level, and after 12 innings, something's going to give at some point. Just one team able to put 3 hits together, and that's the difference in the game.
We said back, I think it was at the 8th or 9th inning, which pitcher was going to break first and which batting order would finally get that adjustment, and South Webster able to get that adjustment here in the bottom of the 12th.
All right, they are about to do the awards presentation. We will stick around a little bit for the Strasburg Tigers to get their regional runner-up awards. That's got to be a difficult awards ceremony for them. And again, here at the end of the game, we will deliver the McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We'll do that after the awards ceremony and after we take a break. But, congratulations to the South Webster Jeeps. And, their player of the game has got to be their pitcher, Easton Large.
Just an absolutely tremendous effort on the mound from Easton Large. To go the max amount of pitches is one thing, and not give up any runs and only give up 6 hits.
And then in relief, Jacob McGraw got the last 2 outs for the Jeeps. And then the Tigers, they got those 3 hits with 2 outs. I mean, Brody Boffman looked good for those 2 batters. 4 pitches, he got 2 outs. And then Cole Bennett, Sam Murphy, Braden Bernard, just 3 hits in a row. And, I've seen, I think, 3 playoff games where the difference in the game is just one team getting 3 hits in a row because these games are so close at this level with the great pitching.
This game didn't come down to errors. It came down to who was going to get the timely hitting at the right time, and South Webster able to get that. But no shame for the Strasburg Tigers whatsoever. What an absolutely outstanding effort.
Let's go to the field. Let them get recognized there as their fans are very appreciative.
Number 3, Caden Dugan. Number 4, Jake Lunau. Number 5, Brody Boffman. Number 6, Tanner Tucker. Number 7, Tressel Miller. Number 8, Avery Kepper. Number 9, Logan Harper. Number 10, Lucas Scott. Number 11, Drew Lancaster. Number 12, Zayden Barr. Number 13, Jake Kirkbride. Number 16, Easton Linden. Number 17, Peyton Herman. Number 19, Baron Novak. Number 22, Roque Munoz.
210.
Number 24, Carson Ager.
Very efficient.
Number 33, Brock Johnson. And number 95, Nick Cleveland. Assistant coaches for Strasburg, Curtis Metzger, Ryan Dugan, Mike Lancaster, and the head coach of the Tigers, Mike Becker.
Congratulations to the Strasburg Tigers on an outstanding season. Elite 8 for the first time in their history, and congratulations to the South Webster Jeeps on their regional championship. Great game. I mean, you saw a good game yesterday, but this is a coach's game with outstanding defense, outstanding pitching, and just the timeliest of hitting there at the end of the game.
Absolutely. Last night's game was the epitome of an offensive showcase for both teams, and today was just an absolute pitcher's duel between 2 unbelievably talented pitchers in Boffman and Easton Large for the South Webster Jeeps. Nothing to be ashamed of if you're Strasburg.
Absolutely. Okay, your final score 1-0 in 12 innings. The South Webster Jeeps beat the Strasburg Tigers. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and clean up here because there's a game that was supposed to take place here and start about 20 minutes ago. So we'll come back, wrap it up with the player of the game from McInturf Realty when we come back on Big Z Sports.
Number 2, Pierce Kreischer.
I say
Bernard.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Got septic or drain problems? Call Speedy Septic and Drain Cleaning in Strasburg. From septic system inspections and point-of-sale septic and well inspections to sewer and drain cleaning, high-velocity sewer jetting, root and sludge removal, and sewer camera inspections, Speedy does it all. They also provide electronic locating of tank and sewer lines, liquid waste hauling and disposal, grease trap service, oil water separators, industrial processed liquids, and residential or commercial septic services. NSF certified inspectors and certified service providers. Fast, dependable service you can trust. Don't let septic problems slow you down. Call Speedy Septic and Drain Cleaning today.
Thank you so much for sticking with us here on Big Z Sports as we wrap up this regional championship game. Congratulations to the victors and Division 7 regional champs, the South Webster Jeeps, their 21st win of the season against 10 losses. They beat the Strasburg Tigers 1-0 in 12 amazing innings. Congratulations to their pitcher, Easton Large, who went 11 1/3 and struck out 11 before reaching his maximum 125 pitches. They are getting their awards on the field. They're going to have another game here real soon. It is time for us to present our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Bill Hammerstrom here alongside Logan McPeek. Logan, I'll let you do the honors. It seems like there is one player who was out there for 12 innings. It was worthy.
Brody Boffman is absolutely worthy of that award today. Again, 12 innings of work. How many times do you hear that from a starting pitcher to go 12 innings and, frankly, only give up one run? But, unfortunately, Easton Large, equally as good on the mound, did not give up a run. Neither did Jacob McGraw in relief. But Brody Boffman, an absolutely outstanding effort on the mound today for the Strasburg Tigers.
Yeah, congratulations to our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, Brody Boffman. I'm sure he's not going to want to accept that award because they did fall in a regional final game 1-0. Had to be emotional up there on the field, but absolutely worthy of the round of applause that he got when they announced his name, and the least we can do, the Player of the Game award.
Absolutely. As again, congratulations to the Jeeps. They'll advance to, I believe, next a week from tomorrow. So that'd be Friday next week at Thurman Munson Stadium.
That's at 1 p.m. So congratulations to the Jeeps, and also congratulations to the Strasburg Tigers on an outstanding season. Thank you for the ride. It's been quite a ride last couple days here at the regional tournament.
It has been, and with that wraps up Big Z Sports' coverage of spring sports.
Yeah, the last hope of Tuscarawas County, but we are proud of the Strasburg Tigers. But they fall today 1-0 in 12 innings to the South Webster Jeeps. Thanks to our crew from Claxon Communications. Thanks to Logan McPeek for joining me on this game today. Most of all, thank you for watching here on Big Z Sports.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.